guys, welcome back to 109 Reacts, and today I'm going to be watching Michael Jackson MTV 1999 interview. Wait, how long is this? Oh, it's pretty short. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1.
The idea is to...
Oh, it was remastered. Oh, yes. Thank you.
To take it a step
I wish more interviews weren't remastered like this.
Innovate, or else why am I doing it? I don't want to be just another can in the assembly line. I want
different.
to, create. Do something that's totally different and unusual. It's like, I hate to say it, but it's like what all songwriters say. It's true. It's like you don't write the song writes itself, and it just kind of falls into your lap. It's like when you say, gee whiz, did I do this? It was that sort of thing.
Is video the same, or is video more work?
I feel like, wow, this kind of started at a, I think mid interview or something, but I can really understand this because it's the right thing. Like with writing a story, it's like you're not really writing, the story just comes alive by itself.
Kind of, I think so. It's a cousin of the same creative intent. I think you let it create itself, really. I know I do. In my opinion, it has to be completely entertaining and have a sense of, a linear sense of continuity. As far as, I like having a beginning and a middle and an ending. So you could follow a story and not just be a collage of images, And sometimes that's good too. It depends on what the director has a visionary, what he sees really.
How much do you put, how much faith or trust, or how much of it do you let the director decide? Are you very involved in the concepts?
Oh, I'm very much involved in complete making and creating of the piece. I mean, it has to be from, my soul. Usually, it's an interpretation of the music, so I would think so, yes.
But I'm hearing a radio next door, by the way, so I just picked the wrong time to start cranking the tune. Did you hear that?
I love working with John Landis because we laugh a lot. We're never serious on the set. So it's fun working with John because I get to throw water balloons and stink bombs and everything at him. That's a ritual for me. After we wrap on each video, I throw a lot of stuff at everybody. So that's fun.
So how did you first meet John?
I met John right before doing Thriller. I called him on the phone. I think he was in London. And I told him what I wanted to do and what the concept was. And we came together and we wrote it, the two of us.
Now, when you're talking concept with him, did you envision it as being a movie or a music video? Because it seems it's more of a film.
No, my idea was to make a short film, with conversation in the beginning and make that kind of linear and to bookend it with conversation at the end. But John and I, because he's such a fun guy, I really love working with him. We just sat together and the chemistry, it started working, He's fun.
Do you remember, were you a fan of horror movies in particular?
Believe it or not, I'm afraid to watch scary movies. Honestly, I don't quite like to watch them very much. I never thought I'd be involved in making that sort of thing.
Oh my God!
But I am.
We're the same, literally.
The two movies that, there's
I hate
the
horror.
werewolf scenario at the beginning.
I'm too scared.
Did you see any of those movies?
No. I did see An American Werewolf in London, which I thought was really fun.
Yes, I just watched that video, y'all.
The classic werewolf one.
When was the last time you saw Thriller?
Gee, I don't know. I thought about watching it again, but I don't, because I don't want to scare the children. My idea, I always try to be a pioneer and an innovator in whatever I do. And my dream was
Did he have kids at this point?
Short little films, because I'm a big fan of the Three Stooges. And I love watching Curly, who I think is wonderful. And they make these 15-minute shorts. And I said, gee, I would love to do something like that one day, with a linear story. So this was my opportunity. Rod Temperton, who wrote
He would be
Thriller,
the biggest YouTuber, you already know.
That was one of the first raps, actually. He thought of having a rap at the end of it. And we called up Vincent Price, and he says yes right away. So Rod was taking the taxi from his hotel. He's a German fellow. From his hotel to the studio, and he wrote it within transit. He did a great job.
Did you ever meet Vincent?
Yes, I've known Vincent Price since I was 11. And,
Oh, wow.
First time I met him, it was at NBC Studios. And he said, "Come here," like that, in his kind of gruesome voice. And I started to cry because I thought he was serious. Because I used to see him like turning the channels, and those kind of, I think he was in The Raven and The House of Wax or something.
Is he that guy who voiced
He's
it?
scary.
So it's a rap, but it came out not like on a
Pardon?
beat.
No, there was never any talk about that.
And some of the dialogue, we were watching the video earlier. Do you remember any of the dialogue from the scenes? Anything that jumps out at you from the film at the beginning at all?
From Thriller?
Yeah.
Gee,
Is there any favorite line or favorite part of that? They were all.
oh, I like the scene when I'm looking at when
What
the
kind of
girl,
question is that?
all these zombies are coming toward us, and she thinks she's safe with me, you know, being her boyfriend, and she looks over to me, and I become one, and then we do that famous pull in and pull out movement, the Hitchcock move, and I love that moment. Then I become one. It's
That
fun. It was a delicate thing to work on.
messed me up,
because,
y'all. I was like,
I remember my
what?
original
You gonna
approach
do her
was,
like
how
that?
do you make zombies and monsters
Yeah.
dance without it being comical? So I said we have to do just the right kind of movement so it doesn't become something that you laugh at, but it just has to be, you know, take it to
Yeah.
another level. So I got in the room with Michael Peters, and he and I together kind of imagined how these zombies should move by making faces in the mirror. And I used to come to rehearsal sometime with monster makeup on, and I love doing that. So he and I collaborated, and we both choreographed the piece. And I thought I should start, you know, like that kind of thing, go into this kind of jazzy step, you know.
It's awesome because it,
Oh
Kind of gruesome
wow,
things
he
like that, yeah.
choreographed too.
Not too much ballet or whatever.
right, it has that stiff look
Filthy.
to it.
Yeah.
You know, the length of time. Looking into it,
Oh, it's
pretty much unheard of. Were you worried at all
yeah.
that
No, because I knew if we did something with substance and content that people would watch, and it had great entertainment value, and if it held you, I knew we'd be okay. And that was the idea, you know.
when you made the video, when you were making it, when you finished it, did you realize just what you'd accomplished, that this was going to be this groundbreaking?
When I was in the editing room, I knew I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know, it has to be satisfying for me, and I enjoyed what I had seen when we finished it. So I was happy with it. Never totally satisfied, but I was happy.
What about it was your opinion that you think?
I'm not
I
always
like that
happy
he
with
said it has to be
certain cuts
satisfying
and
for me.
angles and timing and, you know, those sort of things.
See, never totally satisfied. What he said, like literally every like great artist, they'd be like, you know, it was good, but there's never gonna be something that will like truly satisfy you, because you can't reach, you know, perfection. But his vision definitely hit, y'all. Oh my God, that has to be. I think that's my favorite music video right now.
You know? Yeah, it has to be just right. Beat It. It makes me think of the song and working with Quincy Jones and all those wonderful people. I love Quincy. He's a wonderful guy to work with. And I remember him telling me to write a song that I would enjoy, you know, with an edge. So I went in my room and wrote Beat It. I don't know why, but I did. About,
Quincy
you know,
Jones.
two gangs coming together. And the song is so self-explanatory that it's so easy to make this short film. And I had seen, I think it was a McDonald's commercial.
Oh, that's what it's about.
And I said, God,
Yeah.
I like the rhythm and the cut of this commercial. I said, I want this director for this piece. So I reached out to him.
So that was Steve Fallon, not Steve, I'm sorry, Geraldi.
Bob Girardi, better than me, good. Yeah, Bob.
That's
Bob was
filthy.
cool.
He was just like, I want you. I choose you.
Yes, he started in commercials.
Well, it certainly gave him a big opportunity. There was a time, was there a country, was the time that MTV wasn't playing, you know, what
I need to see that video then. I didn't know there was a video.
Was it Billie Jean or Beat It, basically about the racial,
I think it was Billie Jean, because that came before Beat It. It was between Mickey Schulhoff and MTV. I don't know the whole story.
You enjoy it, right. But still, how did that make you feel to finally, to be the one that to kind of be the first?
It makes me feel happy. It really does. I was glad.
Billie Jean is kind of different because
Oh,
it really.
I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, this is an MTV interview. But I knew back in the day MTV was not trying to have black people, none of their music on MTV because they was not having it. Why would you keep the people who make the best music? Like, I just don't understand. So it's like really cool that Billie Jean was the first one. Billie Jean is such a, it's the best. It's one of my top songs. Honestly, top favorite songs of all time, honestly. It's so good. And the fact that it was the first one that's like really filthy too. And I love that he really opened up for more black artists to be able to showcase their music on there as well. That's cool.
It doesn't have anything to do with the lyrics. The video, it's kind of.
I haven't seen the video either.
It's kind of surreal and it's different. I didn't come up with that concept. It was, I think, a British fellow. Steve Barron. He just had all these different and I thought he had wonderful ideas, but I let him go with it. The only part I wrote in the piece was I said, I just want a section. I said, give me a section where I could dance a little. Because he said no dancing in the whole piece. He said, no dancing.
What?
I said, just give me one little moment. So that whole section, you see this long street and this billboard of these two girls. One of them is Billie Jean and I'm dancing. That's the only part I contributed. I wanted to do a dance number where I told my sister Janet, I said, you remind me of a Black Panther. I said, why don't you do something where you transform into a Black Panther and you transform into yourself again? She said, I like it, but she didn't go with it. Because the two of us, we always think alike. So I told her I was going to do it, so I did it. And in the dance, I said, I want to do a dance number where I can just let out my frustration about, injustice and prejudice and racism and bigotry. And within the dance, I just became upset and I let go, and that's what happened. And I think at the time, people were concerned about the violent content of the piece, but it's like easy to look at.
Yeah.
It's simple.
I'm rolling my eyes at the fact that people are like, we didn't like how violent that looked. They didn't like the violent element. Is he beating someone up? Like, calm down. Calm down. It's not that deep. That man was just trying to let out his frustration. He was getting it. That kind of reminds me of Beyonce. I know she gets a lot of inspiration from him. And so she was talking about how when she be going on stage, she gets mad and then she just lets it out on stage. That's very healthy. Honestly, and I love that he always tries to find some way to dance because he's a very expressive person physically. Even in the interview when he was doing his song, like he can't help moving. I love that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll check you out next time. Bye.